10 AI and tech gadgets that could be banned in the future because they're too powerful. There's a fine line between innovation and disruption. Some of the most powerful AI and tech gadgets today are pushing that boundary to the limit. These aren't just tools, and they're game changers that are raising serious questions about ethics, privacy, control, and even human dependency. Governments are beginning to take notice. Laws are shifting, watchdogs are rising, and the word ban is being whispered louder each day in courtrooms and boardrooms around the world. In this video, we'll explore 10 AI and tech gadgets that are so powerful they might actually get banned in the near future. These devices go far beyond convenience. They could reshape how we think, live, work, and even govern ourselves. But with great power comes great concern. Let's take a closer look at what might soon disappear from store shelves. Not because they failed, but because they succeeded too well. Brain-computer interfaces, BCIs. Devices like Neuralink are already allowing the brain to communicate directly with machines. At first, they seemed like miracles, restoring movement to paralyzed patients or letting users type with their thoughts. But as BCIs evolve, they're entering a gray area. These gadgets could soon decode complex thoughts, emotional states, or even intentions. That means potential access to your innermost thoughts. Who owns that data? What happens when corporations or governments use it for surveillance, manipulation, or interrogation? As BCIs begin to shift from medical devices to consumer wearables, concerns are rising. Countries with strict data laws, like those in the EU, may soon restrict or ban BCIs until airtight ethical frameworks are in place. The thought of apps reading our minds in real time, collecting emotional feedback without permission, alarms both scientists and human rights organizations globally. AI-powered lie detectors. Some startups have developed AI tools that analyze facial expressions, micro-movements, vocal stress, and even blood flow to determine whether someone is lying. Used in job interviews, police interrogations, or border control, these devices claim over 80 to 90% accuracy. But critics argue they're unreliable, biased, and dangerously invasive. They don't just track what you say, they try to interpret your subconscious reactions. If governments start using them in legal settings, the implications are massive. Accusations of false positives, discrimination, or misuse could quickly turn these gadgets into tools of injustice. Expect lawsuits and eventual restrictions or bans. Even one false result could derail lives, especially when used in legal disputes or sensitive immigration decisions with no appeal mechanisms. Deepfake generators. What once took a Hollywood studio now takes minutes on a smartphone. AI-powered deepfake apps can recreate your face, voice, and expressions with near-perfect realism. The danger: anyone can be turned into a fake, saying or doing things they never did. From fake political speeches to revenge porn and financial scams, deepfakes are already wreaking havoc. Some countries are now criminalizing deepfake creation without consent. As realism improves, expect these tools, especially open access or real-time generators, to be blacklisted or geo-fenced by law enforcement. With AI voice syncing and motion tracking evolving, even live deepfake impersonations and video calls are becoming dangerously convincing and harder to detect. Facial recognition glasses. Imagine wearing sunglasses that scan everyone you see and display their name, age, job, social media profiles, and even criminal history in real time. It's not science fiction. Several companies in China, Russia, and the US have already built prototypes. These glasses use AI and facial recognition databases to overlay data onto your field of vision. The threat to privacy is obvious: no consent, no awareness, and no protection from misuse. Many civil rights groups are calling for an outright ban, especially in democratic nations. Cities like San Francisco have already outlawed facial recognition tech for police. These glasses could be next on the list globally. Some worry they may be secretly adopted by private firms, putting mass identification power in the hands of unregulated corporate actors. Autonomous AI weapons. Fully autonomous drones and robots equipped with lethal capabilities are no longer military fantasies. They're being developed, tested, and, in some cases, deployed. These machines can identify, track, and neutralize targets without human input. While they promise efficient warfare, they also raise terrifying questions. What if the AI makes a mistake? Who is accountable? Can it be hacked? The UN has already begun discussions on banning killer robots, and several nations are calling for preemptive treaties. These devices might not just be banned in future wars, their very existence might be criminalized. Emotion reading surveillance cameras. Retailers, schools, and public spaces are increasingly using cameras with AI to analyze emotional states. These tools can flag if someone is angry, nervous, distracted, or anxious, supposedly to prevent theft or enhance safety. But this is psychological surveillance. Critics argue that people should not be judged or penalized based on fleeting emotional expressions. Worse, these systems often misread expressions across different ethnicities and age groups. If emotion tracking becomes common, a legal backlash is almost inevitable. Many privacy watchdogs argue these gadgets cross a line and could soon be banned or heavily restricted. AI babysitters and companions. New generations of AI-powered dolls, homebots, and voice assistants are being designed to raise kids, offer therapy, or provide emotional companionship. These gadgets can respond with empathy, build relationships, and even shape the personality of children. The ethical concern? Children may bond more with machines than humans. Parents might rely on AI more than real interaction. Some bots are already being investigated for collecting sensitive data from minors. As psychological and developmental risks become clearer, child-focused AI gadgets may face regulation or total bans in some countries. Smart contact lenses with AR capabilities. Tech giants are racing to launch contact lenses that project augmented reality directly into your eyes, letting you browse, record, translate languages, or even recognize people around you without ever using your phone. Sounds amazing, but they turn your vision into a surveillance tool. Wearers could secretly record or stream anyone, anywhere. What you see could also be tracked and analyzed, potentially for marketing or manipulation. Several governments have already banned AR glasses in public settings. These lenses, if not strictly regulated, may be classified as illegal spy devices in the future. AI-powered cloning of human voices. Voice AI tools can now perfectly clone anyone's voice from just a few seconds of audio. These clones are now being used in everything from marketing to movies, but they are also being used in scams. Criminals can now impersonate family members, CEOs, or officials to trick victims into wiring money or sharing sensitive information. The danger is spreading fast, and governments are taking notice. Laws are being proposed to regulate or ban voice cloning without consent. In the near future, some voice AI tools may be treated like controlled substances, illegal without a license or government authorization. Insurance and financial institutions are already rethinking voice verification as hackers replicate security responses with scary accuracy. AI-created virtual humans and/or digital doubles, virtual influencers, AI models, and digital humans are already dominating social media. Some companies are now creating full-blown digital avatars of real people, alive or dead, that can talk, evolve, and even appear in new content automatically. This opens a Pandora's box. What if your image is used without your permission? Forever. What about deepfake political campaigns, resurrected celebrities, or posthumous contracts? Regulators are beginning to ask whether digital identity rights need to be protected under law. As the line between real and artificial gets thinner, these digital humans might be banned or at least legally restricted in some industries. With deep personalization, these avatars may soon be indistinguishable from the real person, creating legal chaos in ownership, usage rights, and authenticity. Technology is moving faster than legislation, and much faster than most people realize. What seems like a cool gadget today might be tomorrow's national security threat, privacy violation, or ethical dilemma. These 10 powerful AI and tech gadgets are just the beginning. As society begins to understand their deeper consequences, we'll likely see more restrictions, legal action, and outright bans. The future of tech isn't just about innovation, it's about responsibility. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology and how it's reshaping our world. Your support helps us keep exploring the truth behind the gadgets we use every day.